Tie ball game down the home stretch. 8.5 minutes left to go with David Eha and Joel Godek. Glad to have you with us in Muncie today, where Pepperdine feels at home. It's 70 degrees on December 12th. And we're about to turn it up here in the gym because this thing is bound to be a fantastic finish.
Well, it really is. And Stacey Davis, you've got the media timeout that has been taken, so it'll be interesting to see when he comes back out there.
He's your best player for Pepperdine and your second leading scorer. They go to the freshman Edwards, and he misses point blank for the third time tonight.
I tell you, Cameron Edwards going to look at this film and the shot chart, about 3 or 4 looks in close that he hasn't been able to finish.
House working against A.J. John. Clean block. Does go out off of John, though, so with 15 seconds, the Cardinals still have it.
Well, we've talked all day about double teams. Pepperdine electing to guard Franco one-on-one. That time John did a great job of man-up defense, but look for the Cardinals to continue to feed the post.
They do with Calhoun.
Again, senior on a freshman, Joel.
Offensive rebound off of Pepperdine. That's going to be officially a team rebound, but Ball State has 10 O-boards today. All right, so what do you draw up on your third chance here?
Well, again, I think you're going to continue to go inside out. You've got House on A.J. John.
Kiapwe,
or that.
His third. One of the best out there.
And it doesn't take long for Stacey Davis and Jet Raines to get off of that Pepperdine bench. One thing about Kiapwe, you cannot go under a screen on him on the perimeter.
Tips it out of bounds. LaPrey threw it right to him. And here comes the interior presence. Davis and Raines off the bench.
Well, and there you see Jeremy Major under the Bo Calhoun screen, and a guy like Kiapwe, who's such a good three-point shooter, 5th in the Mid-American Conference, and he makes you pay.
You know, it's funny because earlier in the possession I was going to mention how great a job they were doing trailing him and just sticking to his hip, and then they set the screen and you get disconnected. Davis. That would have been his career best 5th made 3. Not in the cards.
And I tell you, we talked about offensive rebounding for Ball State. If you're Pepperdine, it has been one and done every possession. Not shooting well here in the second half. They've got to figure out a way to get some cheap ones.
Weber. The step back and the 9th made 3 against arguably the best three-point defense in the country the last 2 years.
Well, when you're 6'6", guarded by a 5'11" Major, it's easier to rise up.
That was Major on the return. He missed it. Great pressure defense by him, though. Major gave Niall Smith all he could handle, and he leaves Ball State with half the shot clock to work. Largest lead of the game for the homestanding Cardinals. Just Kiapwe's 3rd 2-point attempt of the year. Foul on Weber. That'll send Sean Olden to the line.
Boy, just a good aggressive play by Olden. As we said, Joe, when he comes in, he's got one thing on his mind, and that's to score. Doesn't get to the free throw line very often, just 7 attempts on the season, where he's made 6.
Olden is a weird case. Out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. He was the Oklahoma Player of the Year by the Coaches Association as a high school senior. He was the state tournament MVP at a 6A school, so not a small school. He had no Division I offers until April of his senior season, which is miraculous.
Well, let me tell you, there's a lot of mid-major programs in and around that Oklahoma area that are sorry they missed out on this young man. Led them as a freshman last year with 35 three-pointers, so certainly instant offense off the bench.
He makes it a 4-point game. 14 points now for Sean Olden. And he's your leader for Pepperdine. Came in averaging 6. He had only 5 against Long Beach on Wednesday.
Good defense by Jet Raines there. Really contested that house shot without picking up his 5th foul. And I think that's why it will be so crucial, Joel, if they could get Raines out of there. He is really good at interior defense. Him picking up that 5th would be huge. Continue to go at him.
They go underneath to Raines. He converts on offense. 6 now for Austin Jet Raines. And again, Major's great riding defense.
Well, this is where the experience of Pepperdine shows. A couple seniors and juniors.
Poked away by Major. That's a Pepperdine basketball. Again, this is a Pepperdine team that brought back 12 players from last season. It didn't graduate anybody. The only 2 players that left were transfers. One went to Southwest Baptist, the other to Wisconsin Green Bay. But even losing those 2 guys, they brought back 97% of their points, 95% of their reboundings, 97% of their steals, 96% of their assists. As close to everything as you can get.
Yeah, that's why hopes are high in Malibu for this season. And Jeremy Major goes out. I'm sure just buying time to that 4-minute media timeout. He has 3 steals today and has been a difference maker for Pepperdine on the defensive end.
Ball State is in front by 2. A game led for the most part by Pepperdine. Here's Stacey Davis, triple team. Moses, Sellers, House all collapsed on him.
Well, this time they waited till he put it on the deck. Moses came a little bit late. Notice no double team, and then now when he gets that deep, Trey Moses, and that'll send Davis to the line. Joey's a 77% career free throw shooter, just 68% this season.
Foul as Moses' 3rd. A chance to tie the game now here with the 2nd for Stacey Davis.
And man, does he get there a lot. 41 attempts already on the season.
Tie ball game for him. You know, he's not a great percentage shooter for as good as he is, too. He takes a lot of shots to get his points, yet he's still so controlling and dominant.
You know, I watch it kind of like a poor man's Draymond Green. You know, at 6'6", he just does it all. And quietly, doesn't force the action.
Shot clock's already down to 6. Davis got to get a shot up.
Bad possession for Ball State, and again, credit Jet Raines, that time with great defense on a perimeter player.
Pepperdine just throws it away, but credit Raines. He saves possession, and there's a foul on Pepperdine. They get Lamond Murray over the back, his 1st. All tied up right where we started for the final 3:50 in Muncie.